This year's CMN champion child is 9-year-old Adam Pike, and he's a trooper. In January 2007, not quite 5 years old, Adam faced the fight of his life with the courage and determination champions are made of.
In the fall of 2007, Adam just didn't seem to be himself. He was more tired, a little bit more, as we say, cranky, irritable. But then in about, I'm going to say, end of November, he started to wake up in the morning, and when he got up, he would just throw up.
Adam's illness persisted, and he was referred to the Janeway, where he underwent extensive tests, including a CAT scan of his head. Although Mom and Dad were concerned about the outcome of the scan, they were not ready for the news they were about to hear.
We were waiting in the waiting room, and we saw Dr. Brzezinski come around the corner with a tech, and he asked us to come actually down to this room right here. And we came in here and we sat down exactly here. Dr. Brzezinski was over my shoulder there, and he said to us, he said, unfortunately we found something. And I said, what did you find? And he told us then that they had found a tumor, a cancerous brain tumor in Adam's skull.
Up on the screen, the pictures were there. It was something that two of us couldn't believe, and we wouldn't have believed probably if we didn't see it up on the screen there in front of us. And I put my two arms around Adam like this at that time, and I just didn't want to let him go.
Adam had a medulloblastoma, a malignant brain tumor, and it needed to be removed as soon as possible. He was facing a serious surgical procedure with uncertain results.
We did move into a new house back in November before Adam was diagnosed. I think the first or the second night after Adam was in hospital, I came home and looked around the house and just kind of shook my head and said, you know, you could tear this place down and we could live out of a cardboard box if Adam gets through this. That morning we met Dr. Maroon, and both Lori and I spoke with him, and he described the procedure a little bit more. And for me, the only thing I could think to do at the time was to give both of them a hug before they went in with Adam, and wish them good luck and let them know that they had our son in their hands. We took him in our arms and went right to the doors of the OR and handed him off to Dr. Bowes then. We just didn't know what was going to happen after that point.
For 9 long, agonizing hours, 8 a.m. till 6 p.m., Adam's family waited for the news they were hoping to hear.
He had a full resection. They were able to resect all of his medulloblastoma out with their surgery. So that's a very good prognostic, or a good finding when they're able, the surgeons and neurosurgeons are able to resect the whole tumor out. That makes their outcome a whole lot better.
Following the surgery, Adam spent several weeks recovering in intensive care. Then he had 30 radiation treatments and 9 rounds of chemotherapy over 13 months. In March of 2008, he was deemed cancer-free, but still has regular checkups at the Janeway.
Hi Adam, how are you doing?
People don't realize how important the money is that they give to the Janeway. Up to the point that Adam was diagnosed, I mean, sure, you always donated to the Janeway, but you didn't realize until you actually had to avail of the services what was there. And, you know, everything from the playroom activities to the toys to the MRI machine that Adam had to go into. None of it would have been possible if it wasn't for the contributions that people made to the Janeway.
So we're seeing Adam now every 6 months for checkups, and it's a pleasure to see him, and I can't think of a better kid to have as our Janeway champion child for this year.
I'm happy and healthy because of my friends at the Janeway.
Adam Pike, our champion child for 2011.